Hi guys, and welcome back to Induction Noise. I'm not going to identify myself today as Mr. Q. I am John Smith, because today I have committed Grand Theft Auto. This is my dad's new daily driver, and I have stolen it. It's a Mazda CX-3 with the 2-liter Skyactiv engine, and it's one of these compact crossover SUV things that seem to be very much the flavor of the moment. Everyone is buying these things as daily drivers because they say they're so super practical and comfortable and all things to all men. Now, I've always been of the opinion that if you want something that's super comfortable, super practical, and still fun to drive, you're better off buying a station wagon. But station wagons, unfortunately, have become wildly unpopular as a format. So this is what we get. Now, in my dad's case, this does make a little bit more sense than a wagon, simply because it sits higher up. And when you are of advanced maturity, shall we call it, getting in and out of a car that's a little bit higher off the ground is a lot easier than sitting into a station wagon, for example. Unfortunately, the CX-3 did come with a horrible advertising campaign. Mazda were adamant that this thing had the power of a supercar and the handling of a sports car. Come on. Come on. Nah. What they should have instead said was that it's got really decent power, actually. I mean, if I compare this, which is a 2-liter crossover SUV, to my wife's car, which is a 2-liter crossover SUV, this definitely feels a lot more peppy than hers. It gets up and it goes with a good amount of oomph. It feels like it's got a lot more torque down the bottom end than her car, but still has a lot of power as you go up the rev range. Handling wise, well, we'll find out in a moment, I suppose. I can tell you that the ride comfort in this is actually really nice. It's more supple than the Toyota Corolla Cross was, certainly. It's a lot more comfortable. It's quieter inside as well, except obviously for when the hybrid was running in full electric mode. There's not a lot of tire noise or wind noise in here at all. Certainly no rattles. It's a very well built car. This being the top of the range in terms of the trim levels on the CX-3, it also comes with all the toys. It's got a flip up heads up display. It's got sunroof. It's got leather. It's got electric everything. It's got this really nice Alcantara-esque inlays on the dashboard and on the door cards. It's got lots of little detailing on the interior that makes it very nice. It's got some fake carbon fiber on the door here for the control panel, and then you've got these little red rings in the air vents that just makes it feel a little bit more special and sporty, which is really nice. I like it. It also has a conventional dashboard with a dial for your rev counter. It's not just a whole bunch of screens like most modern cars are. It's got decent get up and go, so you feel confident taking a gap in traffic like I just did. Gets up to about 90-95 k's an hour quite quickly, and then the revs drop below 2,000, so it's quiet, comfortable, and it's a superb long-distance cruiser, I would imagine. But that comfortable, soft, cosseting ride doesn't exactly inspire me with a lot of confidence about the handling that Mazda made so many bold claims about. in terms of space and practicality, it ticks a lot of boxes. I mean, there's a lot of space in here. There's a lot of storage cubby holes and places where you can put your stuff. The boot's a decent size. It's not massive, but then again, if you look at the exterior dimensions of this car, it's not a huge car. It's actually quite a nice, small-sized, chuckable, I almost want to say hatchback-sized thing. And that then gives more credit to Mazda's claims about its handling. So there's a little bit of a bend coming up. I'm just going to drop it down a gear and see. Wow, actually stays quite level, pulls itself out nicely. That beeping noise is the lane keep assist, and I must admit, I like this car. I'm starting to like it a lot because it does actually put a smile on your face when you start driving it with a little bit of gusto. But that lane keep assist is so oversensitive. I'm not even going over the line or near the line and it'll start beeping at you. And long term, I think that would drive me up the wall. And then other times, I'm deliberately going over the line to try and trigger it, and it doesn't seem to do anything. So it's like, what is the point of this system? You know, it's typical of when politicians start meddling in car design and they start doing things that just make no sense whatsoever because they've convinced themselves that driving a car is the most complicated thing in the world. But I'm genuinely impressed. I mean, I didn't think this car would do that, for example. That's actually quite good fun. It handles really nicely. It feels a bit like a hatchback to drive. It doesn't feel like you're in an SUV, except that you are that little bit slightly higher up. Which is, it's actually kind of perfect. It's sort of what you want in a car. You want the practicality, you want the higher seating position and all of that stuff, but you don't want to feel like you're in a wobbly, cumbersome thing. I must admit, huge step up from the Corolla Cross. Huge step up. Is it something I would buy? I don't know, probably not. I'd still rather look out for a nice hatchback or a station wagon or a conventional car, like a saloon type thing. But it does have an appeal to it. And I certainly wouldn't be angry if I was given one of these things to drive as a daily, because I think it's fantastic for what it is. It really is impressive. Yeah, can't say much more than that. Was hoping to slate my dad's new purchase just to annoy him, but unfortunately I can't. It's actually pretty good. Sorry, Dad. I'll give you your car back now.